Welcome to this explainer. When we look at true market leaders, we almost always obsess over their massive portfolios, right? We look at their strategic maneuvers, those bold financial decisions, but actually, the real secret to their edge, it isn't a financial model at all. It's a psychological one. Think about this. Some of the most successful hedge fund managers out there attribute their biggest wins not to some incredibly complex algorithm, but to mastering their own emotions. Today, we're going to uncover the specific mental discipline that allows the top 1% to absolutely thrive when literally everyone else is panicking. It's a fascinating hidden edge.
Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly is the secret psychology of successful investors? Because honestly, it's a fascinating mystery. Countless people try to solve this puzzle by, endlessly staring at spreadsheets, analyzing earnings reports, and tracking every single minute data point. But the foundational answer doesn't actually lie on a balance sheet. No way. It lies entirely in human behavior. It's all about a carefully honed mindset, almost like a mental operating system that dictates exactly how the top tier navigates this incredibly high-stakes financial world.
Section 1. The Secret Investor Psychology. Unlocking the Mindset.
To truly grasp how market leaders operate, we actually have to pause for a second and look right past the raw financial data. Understanding this specific psychology is literally the single biggest separator between your average market participant and a true standout success. It's not about having a crystal ball, and it's not about privileged insider information. It is, at its core, an unbreakable mental framework, a set of predefined psychological rules that dictates exactly how you respond when the market inevitably defies your expectations. Financial success, it turns out, is deeply and inextricably rooted in how you manage your own internal fears.
Section 2. Facing market uncertainty, the ultimate test. Let's get right into it.
And this brilliantly illustrates the real challenge here. Let's just face reality for a second. The market is chaotic. It shifts, it drops, it rallies completely unpredictably, and the landscape is constantly moving under our feet. This external volatility is basically the ultimate pressure cooker, relentlessly testing every single investor out there. But in stark contrast to that crazy external noise is the required internal state of top investors: complete, steadfast composure. While the market swings wildly in ways literally no one can fully control, the internal environment of a market leader remains totally anchored, totally calm.
Section 3. The Stoic Mindset, the psychological anchor. Let's slow down a bit and really ground ourselves in what this means. So the crucial point is, how do they actually achieve that incredible calm when the storms of uncertainty are raging all around them? Well, it all comes down to the Stoic mindset. Now, this isn't about just ignoring chaos or, stubbornly repressing your emotions. That doesn't work. It is the active, practiced choice to embrace what ancient philosophers called the dichotomy of control. Market leaders focus 100% of their energy purely on what they can actually dictate, which is their own reactions and their own risk management, while fully and calmly accepting the external market conditions exactly as they are.
Section 4. Staying calm like leaders, navigating the storm.
Let's move to and see how this builds into practical action. Because, look, understanding this psychological concept in theory is one thing, but executing it when your very own portfolio is dropping, that is another thing entirely. It requires a specific, step-by-step progression. First, you have to boldly acknowledge the reality of market chaos rather than fearing it. Just face it head on. Next, you equip yourself with that Stoic framework we talked about, focusing only on your reactions. And the direct result of bridging that gap, you achieve that leadership-level calm. You actually turn a moment of sheer panic into a moment of absolute clarity. It's a brilliant process of mastering your own mind. So to bring it all together for your own personal financial journey, the blueprint here is crystal clear. We need to understand the underlying secret psychology of the market, actively adopt the Stoic mindset of the leaders who have already mastered it, and then use that framework to maintain total calm during uncertainty. This isn't just some abstract observation about billionaires, right? It is a highly practical, actionable psychological tool that's available for you to use right now to safeguard your investments and, honestly, to safeguard your sanity.
Which leaves us with a final, absolutely vital question. Are you ready to apply the Stoic mindset to your own portfolio the next time market uncertainty strikes? Because, spoiler alert, it will strike. The market practically guarantees uncertainty. The real variable here, the true hidden edge, is whether your mind is actually prepared to meet it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I challenge you to start building that unshakable mental anchor today.